Alright, we are about to hike to Royal Lake, an Olympic National Park and Forest for the next 6 days. So we attempt to conquer peaks, rugged peaks above 7,000 feet. Got 7-mile hike today, 2,500 feet elevation gain. The pack is a little bit heavier than normal as I ran out of freeze-dried food. Yeah, let's see here. I gotta figure out which way I'm going because I'm already lost. Bears. I think that's basically the intro. Yeah, we're gonna start hiking. They didn't bring any rope or anything, so we're gonna have to stick to class 3 scrambling. I'm sure that meant to say entering Olympic National Park. Yeah. We're in the national park now. Epic. That I believe is Royal Creek. My legs feel so good. I'm flying up this hill. But I ran out of breath. I'm sweating profusely in the process. Break time. This is a pretty unique area. All the trees are maybe around 30, 40 feet tall. It's just moss. And, lots of squirrels in the area, I think. Whew. There's actually a lot of people. I've passed a lot of people. And I've met a couple people going up, so it's not going to be very isolated. Not like Constance Lake. Constance Lake was something else. I'm sweating. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Just everything is covered in sweat. Whew. It's getting pretty hot out here. Oh, as soon as I say that though, breeze comes up and it feels good. It's about 80 degrees right now. I've seen a garter snake. Sweating tons. But legs are doing extremely well. Definitely gained some elevation. Beautiful views. That is pretty wild. All these blueberry bushes or something starting to turn yellow. September after all. Despite the temperatures not feeling like it. Whoa. This is so epic. This is like my dream country. This is where I want my homestead. Right here. There's Royal Lake. It does not have the same feeling as down below. So you can see there's like algae. It's kind of greenish. There's lots of use here. So I think it's just from the amount of people washing their dishes in the lake and stuff. Figuring out where to camp. Because there's a lot of trails. And a lot of campsites and a lot of people. Okay, we found our campsite. It's not exactly the most beautiful campsite, but that's what we got. There was one that was so beautiful. Oh my goodness. It had a view of the west side of the mountain, trees and meadow, but it was a group site. If Sarah went with me on this trip, we could have made it work. This is going to be my home sweet home for at least tonight. Probably for the rest of the week, but who knows. Okay, I'm probably going to take a little break and get some food. Okay, nothing's really happening, and I am so tired that I'm just going to go to bed.
Alright, it's morning. It's 9 a.m. Got lots of camp robbers around here. Chipmunks. Lots of deer I saw yesterday. Like literally walked right through my camp twice. So here we go. See what we can do. Alright. I think this is the moment we leave the trail. First steps off trail. as we spiderweb. We might have a lot of those. Pretty epic out here. So far the biggest nuisance has been spiderwebs. So many, every single tree. And the fact that, oh, we're going up. Oh, we're going down. Oh, we're going up. Oh, we're going down. So a bunch of gullies through here. Also keeping my senses aware because this is prime black bear season. And I'm going through blueberry bushes and dense brush. So occasionally when I think that I can't see around a corner or something, I'll clap or something. Just so that way the bear is aware if there is one. Whew. We made it to the side of the mountain. And this looks like an avalanche field. That was a lot faster than I thought it was going to take. It took us about half hour to go. About a quarter mile. So we're averaging about half mile an hour. Because when you're on a mountain that you're not familiar with, and you're cross countrying, it can take a little while. I'm doing some revelations right now. Or I'm having some, whatever they call it. Trees was a good idea to go. But it is, you can't avoid the scree. Like I've been going up that. And I mean like it's just loose rock. And rocks don't seem to fall that far though, so that's good. But I'm looking around here, I'm like, I may have underestimated how difficult these mountains are. That's steep. Alright, we're at 6,200 feet right now. And just plateaued a little bit, which is really nice, because I've been going 50 degrees at least for quite a while. That is North Petunia Peak, and that is Petunia Peak. Ooh, anyway, I'm gonna get some lunch. I forget what time it is, but it's 11 something. I think it's about 11:30, I think. Oh yeah. We're on the move again. Petunia Peak is pretty darn close. Starting to enter the little channel I saw from down below. Seems like even a faint trail actually coming up here. People do climb this, but I think they come from the other side because there is no trail going up from Royal Lake. None. Just in case you wanted to do it yourself. We're basically at the top. That's the top right there. And that is Goat Lake. That is amazing. That is a beautiful lake. Go to the top. Summit it with me as we climb farther and farther up. Whoa. On the ridge. Hey, what's this? No way. This has been here since 1992. I think, or 02. I better. It's like a geocache thing. I'm at the top. Petunia Peak. Wow. Amazing. That is Mount Deception. 7,700 feet over there. Alright, I'm gonna sit down and open this geocache. So, we got this little thing. There's pen and pad in here too. Oh, it's a log. The latest one, or the latest one was, I don't know, it's kind of burnt. Here, let me show you. But 03 is there, 98's up here. This is actually really cool. Do not want to lose this. It's been here since 1998, and then I set it down, wind gust takes it off. A lot of people have climbed this. A lot of people. Page 2. Page 1 is missing, but
Page 2 has people climbing this from 1991. Only 2 people signed it in 91, 2 people in 92. No, 3 people in 92, 2 people in 93. Huh. Nobody signed it between 2020 and 2008. People from Kitsap. But yeah, it used to be only 1 or 2 people a year would sign it. And then it hit nowadays, and it's like everyone's climbing mountains. This guy climbed it when he was 80 years old. This year. Just about a week ago. Last person to climb it was 5 days ago in Port Angeles. But you know what? I'm gonna sign it too. What's today? I don't know. Actually, I don't know the date for today. 9th. Say it's the 9th. September 9th. I just put a B instead of an H. There we go. I've signed the log. Hopefully I can put it back in here without tearing it. That'd be just awful. Okay. Uh-oh. How did this all go in here? Yeah, it'd be hard for someone else to get out, but at least I didn't tear it. Okay, cool. If you're ever up here, there was at one point a little log book. Thingamabob. Okay, we're gonna try for North Petunia, which is 5 feet under 7,000. That's a pretty big mountain for the Olympics. The part that's worrying me at the moment is the fact that I have to go all the way down there to go all the way back up. According to Gaia GPS, the peak's only 0.6 miles away from me as the crow flies, and I have to lose 300 feet and then gain a total, I think, of 500 to reach the top of North Petunia. I did find something resembling a trail going down here and then going up that ridge. I think people that climb Petunia come up from Goat Lake, which is I think a lot easier. We're gonna start going down. Once we get on that ridge, it's homeward bound. I felt like something was off, so I decided not to go down that way and check out the ridge. It's actually pretty nice on the ridge, because look at that. Honestly, I wonder if that's a trail. Okay. Ooh. I found the route. If you go down here, just follow it to the ridge, and that way you aren't getting on any sketchy cliffs, because it kind of looks like it gets sketchy over there. Also, if I go silent, there is no sound besides flies. As soon as that river noise is blocked from the ridge, it's like nothing. Not a sound. There's the ridge. I could have come down that way, but from where I was at, it looked a lot steeper because I could not see where it ended. So I'll probably go up that way. Coming back, but there's the ridge. Just maybe got 20 more feet to go down before we start climbing again. So far it's going fast, but it's been downhill, so. Look at this rock. It's all shale or something. Very brittle. Wow. Looks like we're gonna need to do a little climbing to get to the summit on this one. But it's no big deal, as long as I just make sure I don't trip on stuff, pay attention, which I should be just fine. Whew. We made it. Oh, to the top of North Petunia. We have summited both peaks. That one and this one. We should be at 69.95, which means my head is at 7,000. My feet aren't. And I can definitely feel the lack of oxygen. But my legs are strong, so that's good. Wow. Even better view. Tyler Peak, Baldy, Grey Wolf, Unnamed Peak, and Clarkson, Walkinshaw, Needles, Mount Deception. I bet that's Mount Mystery over there, a Little Mystery over there, and Constance. We're gonna take a break. Probably gonna charge up the GoPro and kind of start heading back. We're gonna start heading down now. Probably get back around, I'm just gonna say 8. I'm wondering if it's named Petunia because of these pinkish, rose-ish, salmon-ish colored rocks. We're starting to get in the valley now. Then we're gonna follow this out and then decide, because there's chow route that way. There's 2 routes that way, and I want to pick the easiest one down because I mean, like, it doesn't matter which way we go. It's already gonna be, you know, it's gonna be tough. I've almost been out here for 8 hours now, so I'm not tired, but I suspect I will be in the next couple hours. Okay, we're at the end of the gully, and after some peeking around, it just goes down, down, down. Scree field, all the way down to the trail. I actually see the trail because it's in the meadow area. The area where I was looking up and going like, whoa. Ah. Whoa. This is like the best way to go down. So easy on the knees. You can get down fast. Look at this view. Huh. Basically, well, we got no more down to do. Let's see, took us an hour and a half to get down from the top. About. Maybe less. Just because it was straight down that whole way. But now we got to go through brush. These are old blueberry bushes stuff. So I'm not exactly looking forward to that at all. I can handle it, but hopefully I don't scare any hikers because you can't see me until I'm at the trail. So it's just going to be, we're just going to hear brush cracking and occasional grunts of pain. Oh! Oh my goodness. Oh. Where do I escape? Here. Got to the creek. Nice, looks like a little bridge. Everything. Where I came from. And this is also where I came from. That was intense. Okay, back at camp. Tomorrow I think it's going to be Mount Deception at 7,700 feet. 6:30 right now. And it's chilly, very chilly. I'm going to try to climb Mount Deception today. Do not know how it's going to go. Okay, we're going on new areas. Going to the upper basin now. Never stepped footed on this trail before. And now we're about to. There's about half a dozen deer up on that hill. Look at them. All right. We're at this area called the Tarn. It's not even a lake or a pond, it's a tarn. And there is Mount Deception right there. I don't know how it looks
on GoPro. But visually, it's very hard to find a route that I feel like, oh yeah, that looks like a good route. But I did find one. See, right there? Go along that little bit of snowfield, up that scree field, and then up that little gully, and then along the ridge. But it's steep, and from the looks of it, a lot of loose rock. And I was looking away, I looked back, and there was what appeared to be either a cloud or dust that had risen up in the middle of that scree field. So if that's the case, that means I think rock fell through that area. The way that I would like to go, if I had rope and stuff, I would just go up that ridge right there. There's something I'm missing, because when I was researching Mount Deception, it said class 2, class 3, and those were like 4 different routes. I'm looking at this thing, and lowest grade I can find is maybe a class 3. Maybe. There's some really steep parts in there. And the threat of falling rock in there. Okay. Yeah. Nose is running. There's actually a glacier right there. It's got a crevasse in it. You can hear water running. Probably from that other either big snowfield or glacier. I think that's another glacier. Because in the winter that thing's huge. Glacier water right there. Got all the silt on it and everything. But right now we're going to use the sun, and we're going to charge the GoPro, phone, flashlight, etc. And then I'm probably going to go up there, at least just a little bit, see what it's like. The closer I get, the more intimidating it looks. Here's what I'm dealing with. Going up this boulder field, pretty steep. Not untypical of the Olympic mountains, especially in this area. But all these rocks are loose. All of them. Anyway, these rocks are really loose. I know that much. I heard some rock fall up over there. Heard rocks fall occasionally. But I don't think I'm going up the right way, because this doesn't look like a class 2, class 3 mountain to me. This is what I'm climbing now. It's the anglage. And it may not be steep on GoPro, but it is steep. Especially with this scrambly stuff. I don't know what to expect, so all I know is, okay, I'm gonna make it there. I see a route. And then going from there. So far it's going good. I knocked 2 rocks down. And unlike on Petunia Peak, knock these down, they go all the way down to the bottom of the mountain. So that's not cool. If anything dislodges up there, it comes down this way, as you can see. But yeah, making our way up slowly. Alright, get a little struggle action going on. This is what I'm having to do. It's getting even steeper, and it's just tough. We're about to go into a gully right up there. That might help us out. Uh-oh. Here we go. It's definitely class 3. Now we're onto the rock. This may or may not help us, but I think it will. Dust blowing up there. Oh man. It's the storm moving in, and I'm climbing the biggest mountain in the range. Whoa. This is
probably gusts to 30. Oh, the wind's lightened up. That's cool. Oh. Okay, we're pretty much out of the screen. And that last part from that rock to here, to the gully, was extremely difficult. And unfortunately, I felt really bad because I know how bad those rocks falling can be, but I tried my best. And there's still a couple rocks. I mean, I got so much speed, they just went over one rock. We are at 7,100 feet now. Yeah, that means we have 600 more feet to go. And 400 feet as the crow flies, we'll be at roughly 7,600 feet, or about 500 feet higher up. Coming down, this is going to be very interesting, but I think I already planned how to do that. So, I cannot believe we're almost there. I seriously looked at this mountain and was like, how the heck am I going to do that? Whew. I'm really nervous right now, but when I looked at it factually, there's no real danger, because if I fall, I'll be okay. But it's definitely a little scary. Whew. Oh boy. This isn't gonna be fun, is it? Should have stuck on the other side. Okay, gotta think. Nothing to hang on to. Okay, we're gonna need to go back around this. Rocks are falling right now on top of me. But I'm in a good space, so I may be hit by small ones, but not big ones. Okay. Oh, just realized my arm was blocking it. Okay, so this might be as far as we get. This is a tough mountain. I'll show you why. Now that the rocks have stopped falling. Okay, let me see if I can get this out. Here's where I'm at. This is how I got my feet. And this is what I'm trying. I gotta climb that. I'm pretty certain on top of that it gets flatter. But I can't find a way to climb this that I feel safe doing it. And then while I was discussing it, we had rocks fall on us. Very small ones, but the second time I've had that happen. So this might be as far as we get. Might have to try it again another day. Alright. Look at this crystal though. Pretty cool. Pretty certain this is as far as we go, because I've already been kind of nervous this whole time going up that. And now it's gotten even steeper. I mean, this is class 4 for sure right through here. It looks so open on the other side. But this is the only way to get up there that I can manage. I think the only other way I'd be okay with it is if I could set up an anchor somewhere. I don't know. I'm gonna think about that off camera. All right. It is official. We are turning back. It's safest for me, my current equipment and skill level, to turn around. But we did make it up to, I think about 7,300 feet. So about 500 feet elevation from the top, but that's what I was seeing on the topographic map. The higher you go up, the steeper it gets, so. Riding behind a rock right now. There were some big ones. Sounds like there might still be some. I hear more coming. Oh. Third time. We gotta get off this mountain. This mountain's gonna try and kill me eventually. There was one rock. I mean, I heard it going past me. I heard the wind flying so fast. I just gotta get out of here. Oh, buddy. I maneuvered my way across the rock fall path and got behind this, because at least then I'm safe while I figure out how to get down, because getting down a lot more sketchier than I thought it'd be. I heard rocks falling from above and I was like, I should be fine, right? But they keep on coming, and then I'm like, okay. So I jump best I can to this rock that's closest to me. I get behind there, right where I was, about a softball sized rock just goes poof, a big old thing of dust, going probably about 60 miles an hour, right where I was. So right now I'm screwed. I don't want to be knocking rocks down, but it's all I can do. It's like, this is what I did not want to do, and it's what I'm doing. So I'm looking for alternative routes to get out of here, if there is one. If not, I'm just gonna have to deal with it. But the reason why the rocks are falling is because there's high winds up above. I can hear them, and whenever a big wind gust comes along, rocks fall. So I think I might have found a better way. I'm about halfway down the scree. I hope, anyway. This is just awful. I regret coming up here deeply, but there's nothing I can do about it. I gotta get down. Okay, so here's where we're at. I'm almost down to where there's no more rockfall. Almost. But I just booked it down from there, because, and then I fell pretty badly. Here's my leg. My hands are all like that. Hit my rump pretty hard. Hurt pretty bad, but what am I gonna do? Okay, I'm gonna keep on going because this still freaks me out. I gotta get the heck out of here. All right, we made it back alive. And this may not be a view you want to see, but it's what you got to see to get the full story. Okay, undies, forget about it. This is what's going on with me. And then my hands, my pinky. Oh gosh, it definitely hurts. Definitely hurts. Mainly just stings. But that's not where my first aid kit is. I don't even know where my first aid kit is. I just need to put Neosporin on it. That's what I need to do. Whew. Yeah, because there's a lot of dirt and grime in these wounds. And there's scrapes, and thankfully I don't think they're deep. I think they're pretty shallow, but man, that was a hard fall. That was not a fun adventure. It was an adventure, but not a fun one at all. I mean, like, look at this, okay? So that big old scree field's what I went up. And at one point, that whole entire thing was covered in rocks, falling because I slipped. I mean, like, sometimes, like, if you see something like that, sometimes when you get there, it's like, oh, it's not that bad. But I guess my first clue should have been, oh, I just heard a rock fall. My first clue should have been when I knocked a rock loose, which was fairly easy. It just continued down the mountain. All right, there's Mount Deception. It deceived Peanut. It deceived us today, but I have a feeling I will be back again another day with more equipment and more skill, more knowledge. I learned a lot today. Now I gotta navigate these huge hills of boulders, because you can kind of see those lines in the cliff over there going diagonal. They're very faint, so the GoPro might not pick it up, but essentially in the winter, this is just one big glacier. It's just pushing all this rock this way. And like the side of that cliff, side of the mountain, it's all just silt, I think. Back at the campsite. Got some pasta cooking. This is kind of a last minute food to bring on the trip, because I ran out of beans and rice, so we didn't really have much more of that, and it was too late to get another batch of beans and rice or something else going. So I just went down to the old grocery outlet and I found some hamburger helper for $2.99 a box. I was lied to, though. It said that there was 10 servings. 10 servings. If I make the box 4 servings, then this is 1 serving. And it is not a lot. It is maybe a handful of macaroni noodles. So 10 servings? Really? Better than no food? Uh-oh. The rain might be closing in. What's going on? It just started raining. That's cool. But I have to be in here because otherwise some rain gets in. That's not good. So I ate my food. I got everything in here. I don't want to get wet. And essentially got ready to just stay in here, read, think, do push-ups. But it's not very exciting that it's about 5:30 right now.
Good morning, fellow Americans. It's about 7:40, 8 o'clock. And we're gonna go try and get to Mount Fricaba today. It rained pretty good for a good part of the night. Started to get little bits of raindrops, spitzer, condensation on my face during the night. But not enough to be a disaster. There's Mount Fricaba. I don't think we're gonna be able to climb today. Looking at it again today, it's like, whoa, that's steep. So I'm just gonna go up there and take my lessons from yesterday and apply them today. It's raining. Not gonna make it to the top of Mount Fricaba. Way too steep of a gully. And that other peak I wanted to try is
doable, but in the rain, I think it might be too slippery because it looks kind of exposed. So we found the beginning of Royal Creek. Nice little basin, little tarn. It's not really flowing right now though. Right here. Lots of rock fall up in those mountains. I'm gonna head back now. Had to move the tent because where I was at was in a slight depression and it has not rained here in forever, so it pooled. So that was just sitting in a pool. So I removed it. We're heading back. It's just lots of rain and all the mountains I wanted to climb, or I thought we were gonna be able, I am not able to climb, so there's really no reason for me to be up here anymore. And it's just downpouring. And my tent, I didn't think much of it, and because I thought it was just gonna be a couple rain showers when I came up here. It's not made for this. It's getting water in there, so. Alright, I'm gonna head down trail. Should be back to the car around 5:36, I think. It's about 2:30 right now.